Hey guys, my name is Aakash and welcome to the first episode of Beyond Left and Right, where I try to take situations mostly that are happening in India and sort of identify what's going wrong, what's going right, not from an ideological point of view, but from an objective reality point of view. And so this is the first episode. Uh, Before I dive into the subject at hand, I would just like to apologize for the crazy technical errors that might be happening right now. As you can see, the frame is not set up properly, the light is kind of weird. And just give me like a couple of episodes. I'm broadcasting this from my bedroom right now. I'm just going to get the lights figured out through trial and error. But so just bear with me, and it'll be all right before you know it. Like 2 or 3 episodes at max. So yeah, going straight into the subject. Uh, India has seen like a few very bad natural calamities in last 2 or 3 years, and this year obviously it was the Kerala floods which got all the attention that they deserved. Perhaps less than that, yes, but uh, they actually have been covered to an extent. The place that I want to focus on is Assam. As a country, I get a feeling that we collectively sort of forget about the northeast of this country, and I'm just touching upon Assam, and there are many other states, the Seven Sisters, as you call them, that haven't received the attention that they deserve, and we'll try to cover each of them over the course of next few episodes. However, the situation with Assam is quite peculiar, right? 40% of Assam is usually prone to floods every year, and they've been getting floods every year since I think early 2000s or before that, because of the Brahmaputra and the Barak rivers. And Barak is in India. Brahmaputra obviously sort of flows down from Tibet. That means it's a part of China, and we'll get to that part later. But Brahmaputra has the highest sediment load in the world. As it enters India, it comes downstream and sort of fucks shit up for everybody. And Assam, a big part of Assam is densely populated, especially in the urban areas, and things really get bad. In 2017 itself, more than 150 people died. 2018 was comparatively not as bad because just like 50-55 people died, but that is still lost to human life, and as a country I think we take that extremely lightly. So that's one bit of it, right? And then there is another bit, which is the floods are actually good for the Kaziranga area, for the national parks of Kaziranga, because every year uh, the flooding happens in Kaziranga, and what happens is all the fauna and the flora sort of gets naturally cleansed. What I mean by that is there are a lot of water hyacinths, water weeds, aquatic weeds rather. They get washed away. A lot of smaller animals, which sort of have been overpopulating the area, get washed away. And the bigger mammals, say like rhinos, say like the Sundarban tigers, they go up onto small man-made plateaus which have been constructed exactly for the purpose of giving them shelter during these kind of floods. So floods are good in that sense for the Kaziranga National Park. However, what we have seen is that the floods have become more and more irregular. They have become more and more crazier over the last few years, and that means that even endangered species like the tigers and the near endangered species like the rhinoceros have been dying in floods. So I think last year itself, if I'm not mistaken, around 31 rhinos died in Kaziranga and one Sundarban tiger died. So it's been extremely erratic. That's the whole crux of the thing, right? The floods in Assam have been extremely erratic. To add insult to the injury, a small accounting error, and I'll put the link to that particular article. I think it was from the Scroll. A small accounting error has actually made Assam ineligible for any sort of state of from any sort of central relief aid. That means even if money has been allotted to them, they're not really going to be able to get it. That means they're fucked. It's really that bad, actually. All this aside, there is one major problem which I think Indians don't really discuss about. Most of us don't, at least, and that's the problem of the big brother north to India. That's China. Uh, a lot of these floods, I think, would be less erratic if China could actually give a shit about these things. What I mean by that is because Brahmaputra starts somewhere around in Tibet, and flows down into India, as I've already said in the video. What happens is China has actually made around 5 to 6 dams uh, just very close to the border of India and very close uh, to the point where where Brahmaputra enters India. What it means is they can control the flow, the ebb and flow of the waters whenever they want. What it actually leads to is there being highly variable flow, in which first things first, in which there is no predictability whether or not there will be flooding or what sort of flooding will there be. It's only in 2018 that China for the first time has shared any data about these sort of floods with us, these sort of dams with us. The second thing is, because the flow is so irregular, no marine life can survive in it, which means large parts of India and large parts of Bangladesh, for that sake, uh, suffer complete infertility, and also, like, not just in terms of the growing the crops, but also in terms of the kind of the kind of aquatic life that they nurture. It's still all right for India because we are comparatively a more powerful nation. However, it's really fucked up for Bangladesh. The next time you think about the Bangladeshi immigrants coming to India, think about what they really have to go through. This is not something. This is not me in favor of immigration, but realize that the country down south, Bangladesh, gets fucked every time China fucks with us. So that's it for today. I'm going to come up with more stuff very soon. Let me know in the comment section what else do you want to know about. I'm starting to research about things a bit more now. Bye bye.